for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup, and these guys on your screen ready to rock as well. Some of the stars of today's game, and speaking of the game, let's get right to it. Caleb Sturgis now to do the honors and get us started. And with towels waving, we're underway from Heinz Field. This is taken at his 4. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. Now a carry for the former Michigan State man, Le'Veon Bell. Not much there, maybe a couple up to the 35.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it. So those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Over the middle here to Brown. A very solid gain of 27. A good grab there by the former Central Michigan man, Antonio Brown.
And he ate up some real estate on the catch, too, didn't he? I think the most impressive part of it, though, if there's a chance for him to get the football, even though he was covered well, he somehow finds a way to get it.
And he'll take this one down to the 36. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And some room to maneuver. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction. Excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This one taken from the 7. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Throwing on first down. Cunningham. He's going deep. Oh, wide open. Complete. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Antonio Brown, 49 yards. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And he takes it back to the house. A fumble recovery for a Steelers score. Some problems here on special teams, and it results in the scoop and the score.
They talk all the time on special teams about keeping your head on a swivel, trying to see the whole field. Hard to do when things are going that fast, bodies all over the place. You're just trying to find the right guy to align yourself with. On that play, wow.
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. First carry for the five-time Pro Bowler, LaDainian Tomlinson. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Tomlinson again, a first down carry. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
On second down, it's Tomlinson. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down.
Well, they're certainly running the ball pretty well on this drive, and all I remember as a secondary guy was if you're making a lot of tackles in a game, that's usually not good for your defense. You've got to figure out how to keep things in front of you because you know there's 3 levels, defensive line, linebackers, and into the secondary. And if the third level is leading your team in tackles, as a general rule, things aren't going so well for your defense.
Rodgers now on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Hassan Reddick leading the surge there. He drops him for a loss of 6. And they went empty backfield, and because of that, nobody was there to pick up the blitz.
And you know that offenses, when they go with the empty backfield, they have different things designed on every play to try to account for things. But what people often forget, defense is audible as well. And a lot of times when they see an empty backfield, they audible right into a blitzing situation.
Going right side here, and that's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A really nice gain of 25 yards. On first down, Rodgers. And he is going to wind up losing yardage here, as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Rodgers to throw on second down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 10. And he's into the clear. And he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
Oh, when I was a kicker, you got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This one taken from the 7. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
but they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Deion Jones coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. They toss it to Tomlinson. And he'll go down after losing yardage at the 10. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling. Some screens, some draws, some quick-hitting plays in order to try and supplement the run game. You don't totally abandon it, but you try and give it a little bit of help.
On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. It's caught. Nelson. And he'll be taken down just shy of the 40. That one goes for 29 yards on 3rd down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Buying time to his left. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Finding some room at midfield. 23 yards on the tuck and run.
Now, those are the ones that hurt defensively. You do everything right. Excellent pressure, good coverage downfield, and then he slips out the back door and turns it into a nice gain.
Rodgers now on 1st down. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back to Heinz Field after this. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Flushed out right. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
I know flashy plays, splashy plays, as people like to call them, that attracts a lot of attention. But let's face it, when you're efficient, that can control a ball game. And I love the game plan they've got going right now.
Back-to-back 5-yard gains. Didn't force the ball downfield. Picked it up on the ground.
Yeah, offensive line, they're getting it done.
On the sneak, Rodgers. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Aaron Rodgers scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Packers are back within a score. Point after now from Sturgis. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. Sturgis out now to kick this one off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the Steelers' offense gets ready to get back onto the field. And, Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
first down. Cunningham into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Champ Bailey. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? Here's Rodgers to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll run it now out of the gun. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. T.J. Watt in there to drop him for a 4-yard loss, and it'll be 4th down. And this one is right down the middle. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So a field goal here, they're still down, but they put a dent into that lead before the break.
And that's got to feel good because now they've seen that they can put some more points on the board, and that gives them a whole second half to get back to where they want to be, and that's in the lead.
Now it's Sturgis converted on the field goal. Now he'll send this one away on the kickoff. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks at the 23. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's brought down after a good gain. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
So this is what happens when you throw interceptions. That confident veneer that you have gets chipped away a little bit. Maybe a little bit gun-shy throwing it around.
Yeah, underthrowing him there, and you're right. Those interceptions may be in the back of his mind. Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's 2nd down.
Here we go. Ohio.
Throwing again. Cunningham. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Morgan Burnett. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And they'll run with LT to begin the drive. And he's brought down after a good gain. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. Now a play fake here on first down. Escaping the pressure right. This one complete to Jordan Reed. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 30 yards there. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Now Tomlinson on the handoff. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Well, after those plays, the offense coordinator has feel like he has balance in his favor. Threw it, then ran it, both for nice chunks of yardage. Now he feels like he's got things going in his direction, but the defensive coordinator, his guys are off balance a little bit. How does he set up, and what does he plan for on the next play? Is there a tendency there he can lock in on and maybe set his defensive call?
Again, it's Tomlinson, and he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, that was not a highlight play for the offense. But how about the previous play? A big run? They're used to trading that, especially if you're a Hall of Fame runner. Big run, maybe not so much on the next one, but the big ones add up over time.
And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. It'll be a gain of 11, and that'll lead here to a third down. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down. Rodgers looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. What can't Aaron Rodgers do? The legwork there getting him to first.
Now that's disappointing for the defense. They had the advantage, had excellent coverage all over the field, but they let him get away, scramble, and pick up a first down and inside the 5-yard line.
Now they'll throw with Rodgers. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Davante Adams from 4 yards out. And the Packers have taken the lead. Now Sturgis on to add the extra point. And this is no good. It's a missed extra point. Boy, in a tight game, how important might that turn out to be here as the second half rolls along? Sturgis out now to kick this one off. Fielded about a yard deep. And oh, a big collision there. He's hit and knocked backward at the 22-yard line. Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Man open left side is Brown. And that's a big collision. He's knocked backward as they will mark him down at the 33.
Here we go.
Now a first down carry by Bell. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it's a second down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. On 1st and 10, Cunningham. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Julius Peppers from that outside linebacker spot. He's able to get in there for a loss of 9. Looking to throw on second down. Cunningham. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down.
Here we go.
Back to throw. Cunningham. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Well, they went with a nickel. They throw in an extra defensive back. Coverage was very good.
Yeah, it was exactly as you would expect. A passing down. You bring in the nickel package. Just as you described, the coverage was excellent and allowed one of their linemen to end up getting to the quarterback.
Barry on to punt as he gets this one away. The Packers offense now. They get ready to head back onto the field. A lone second remains now in this third quarter. And the drive will start with a carry by LaDainian Tomlinson. Got some room at the 30. And cuts out right sideline. Touchdown, Packers! LaDainian Tomlinson, 82 yards. And the Packers add on to their lead. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Sturgis out now to kick this one off. This is taken at his 4. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And, you know, their previous possession, they were able to move the football but still wound up punting in the end.
You know, in 2016, Carolina had a 20-play drive that lasted over 10 minutes. And remember how it ended?
In a punt.
Yeah, I mean, how does that happen? You just don't see that happen every day.
This one maybe not quite that bad, but still, you'd like that. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Julius Peppers leading the surge there. He drops him for a loss of 6.
Come on, let's go!
Halfback sent in motion.
Flex round! Flex round! Ohio! Ohio! Check it backer.
To throw on second down. Cunningham. And the pressure gets to him again.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Cunningham. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Ohio! Ohio! Let's go! Flex round! Flex round! Ohio! Ohio! Flex round! Flex round!
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And now the football is going to go over, already being placed at the 15-yard line.
319! 319!
Now Tomlinson on 1st and 10. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Dayon Buchanan in from his linebacker spot. He's able to drop him for a loss of about 10. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And that is incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
And Sturgis able to knock it through. And that will give them a 12-point lead. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. Now it's Sturgis converted on the field goal. Now he'll send this one away on the kickoff. This one fielded at the 5. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And on that last drive, went for it on fourth, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on fourth down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
This will be caught by Brown. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag. Because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down. To throw again, Cunningham. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. And he's brought down. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down. Throwing on first down, Cunningham. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Now the Steelers hustling up to the line of scrimmage.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive. And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Well, had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. Throwing on third and long. Cunningham. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Deion Sanders, the Hall of Famer, with a pick. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They'll run it now out of the gun. Room to run past midfield. And he's got room. Touchdown, Packers. LaDainian Tomlinson, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. I tell you, Charles, you play to the final whistle, I get that, but there are a few folks that might not be too happy with that score late in the game with it already well in hand.
You seem a little squeamish about that last score.
I struggle with it. I struggle. But on the argument, I get it, on the other side is, hey, do something about it. Stop them.
I guarantee you, I know who was really excited. Fantasy owners who had them. Hey, listen, get the points for me. They're not worried about hurt feelings or anything like that. That's just new age stuff.
The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, Coach, what do you want to call? He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Tremaine Johnson. They find some open field here. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
The Packers looking to get out of here with a win as they take the knee. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working in clean.
Charles and I settled here in the booth. This should be a fun one. Madden Ultimate Team matchup as you get a look at some of the stars here of today's game. Let's get right to it. The kicker, Graham Gano, set to put his foot into this one. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. This one taken just inside the 10. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. First down, Cunningham. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
Brandon, when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach and talked about how they wanted to begin this game offensively, they talked about their script, didn't they? 10 to 15 plays, the first 10 to 15 they had on their script. Nowhere on the script was there throwing an interception, I have to believe.
Well, he's going to take a shot right away. This is caught inside the 15. And he takes it down deep into Pittsburgh territory. A big play there for KC. 41 yards. First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs are going to take a first-quarter lead. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC. Gano out to kick this one away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. Then he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. And on 2nd and 10 now.
Let's go! Flex round! Flex round!
Looking to throw. Cunningham throws a quick hitter on the slant. That's complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
On 1st and 10, Cunningham. Over the middle, complete. That's Brown. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
If they're going to get a first down out of this, they're going to have to earn it because there's been tough going in the interior there. And here we are on 3rd and 1. Be prepared. Brace yourself. There'll be some contact going on.
And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. This is Bell. He won't find a ton of space following the display of power as he's down just inside the 45. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
On third down, Cunningham. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is. At the 6-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you run into big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Well, a well-executed blitz, no doubt. Great job by the linebacker. Maybe the quarterback, if he could have seen that, could have audibled there.
Yeah, he needed to be in a different play because that one just meshed perfectly for the defense. All the gaps were filled except for the one the offense really wanted to run through, and that was filled by a big man wanting to make a tackle.
And he made a great tackle. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they're going to get this one up past the 25. A nice gain of 21 yards.
Let's go!
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team.
And now off to the races, down the right side. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Evan Ingram, 73 yards. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call. But he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
This is fielded. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
As that ball got away from him, and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
This is Hunt. Stopped short of the 25. The nice move couldn't ultimately free him. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
And he's brought down. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Throwing on first down. Moon. On the right side, this is Austin with a catch. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Moon. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by the Hall of Famer Mel Blount. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. 30, the 20, 10, 5. And he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown.
Now that was a beautiful play. A pick 6 How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
And now out come the Steelers. They were forced to punt last time. Now, I doubt sincerely that they'll have to punt here because they're gifted with terrific field position.
I don't even want to think about the idea that they would end up punting starting with this type of field position. Neither do they. Great starting spot, great opportunity to run your full playbook. If they want to take a shot here, they can go ahead and do it.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Tyreek Hill on the return. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. On first down, Moon. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked by the Hall of Famer Mel Blount. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. And the Steelers set to take the field. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first two drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it on the first drive.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into first downs and hopefully points.
The play clock's running down. On first and 10, Cunningham. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Hassan Reddick coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. To throw on second down, Cunningham. He's going to rifle one deep left side, and that's caught inside the 30. That one goes for 36 yards.
Usually hitting a deep post pattern, as we just saw there for a big gainer, that's tough to do because you usually have a safety or two in the middle of the field. But if you hit enough crossers and underneath routes and curls, you start to get those guys creeping up, wanting to make plays on the football. It's the equivalent of a changeup in baseball. You show your other stuff, throw the changeup, and on that play, it worked for big yardage.
Looking to throw on second down. Cunningham. Open man right side is Ingram. And down inside the 15 he goes. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to Arrowhead after this. Red zone opportunity. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Here we go.
On second down, it's Bell. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. It leaves them with third and just a yard.
Here we go.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
I mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down.
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And Mike Tomlin going to roll up the sleeves here and say, let's go for it on 4th.
Let's go. One, nine. Ohio. 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 Flex round. Flex round.
Back to throw. Cunningham. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender.
Oh.
To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come up to 6.
A lot of points. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And a return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
And they do get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. That goes for a gain of 31. They'll try to run with Hunt. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He was trying to get his 2nd touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a 2nd. Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead. Gano out to kick this one away. Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And he's brought down. That good for 19 and a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Off the bootleg. Moon. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
Third down is a down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win, and the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Let's go. What? Ohio.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Over the middle, he's got his tight end Ingram. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another first down. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They're really locked in on offense.
And he's going to be run over, hit hard, as he'll be marked down at the 8-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Let's go. What? Ohio.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Gano out to kick this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use, just something to get you off to a quick start.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Dancing to his left. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Myles Garrett, he's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. Throwing on 3rd and long. Cunningham. He'll rifle this one deep right, and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman, and he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
This is such a good read defensively. They know that this offense is going to try to get the ball to their playmaker in space. So what do? They crowd him and send bodies at him. And this one winds up being intercepted.
Let's go.
Throwing on first down. Moon. He's going to look deep down the field. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. His throw incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time. And that'll make it 3rd down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. T.J. Watt able to get him down for a loss of 11 on the play. And it'll be 4th down. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more.
Let's go. What? 90. What? 90. Come on. Flex round. Flex
Looking to throw. Moon. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And all the way down to the 7-yard line. The decision to go for it pays off. And now they're set up first and goal. Now it's Hunt. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone. And in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. This one, now a hit and a loose football. Taking it right down Broadway. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. Tyreek Hill taking it in. And the Chiefs have got it on cruise control.
I'm glad we were paying attention during the rules seminar because we learned the only time you can't advance a fumble like that is in the last 2 minutes of either half.
Right. Other than that, if that ball's out, whether forward or backwards, it's live and free for anybody.
No doubt about it. When you say free, that means he's got free reign to pick it up and go. And that's exactly what happened there. Took it in for a touchdown.
And they're going to be set up in excellent field position up past the 45.
We all know the teams never want to use the word panic. But if they expect to win this game, it has to start right here, right now. That return just set them up for points, and it needs to be a touchdown, not a field goal.
On first down, Cunningham throwing the out route incomplete. It's Brown. And I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down.
Let's go.
I know everyone wants that prototypical wide receiver, you know, the 6'3", 200-plus pound guy, like a Julio Jones and A.J. Green and Dez Bryant. Antonio.
And my goodness, another interception. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. Past the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This one taken just inside the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here. And they gave up the pick six, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Cunningham. Now he'll escape to his left. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. We're back now in KC. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. Fresh set of downs here. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. On 1st and 10. Cunningham. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Moss. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Throwing on 1st down. Cunningham. Goes underneath for Bell. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 10 more there and another first down. Bell is so good at that. He just catches so many passes near the line of scrimmage. In fact, the unique stat line for him last year, he had more yards after the catch than total receiving yards from the line of scrimmage on the season.
That doesn't even sound real, but when you analyze his game, you understand why a stat like that can occur. His ability to catch the ball, be elusive, and also strong enough to break tackles, that allows him to gain all that extra yardage.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
To throw on second down. Cunningham. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Michael Kendricks leading the surge there. He drops him for a loss of 6. To throw on third down. Cunningham. His pass caught at the 4. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Back to throw. Cunningham. And look out. I think he's going to go. He's at the 50. The 40. He's at the 30. And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton, under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Ryan Shazier coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field, down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
They'll bring a tight end in motion left. On first down, Cunningham. Now the ball comes loose. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. Finding room inside the 40. And they will finally catch him, but not before he gets it to the 11. It's a big play there for the Chiefs. 41 yards on the ground.
Here we go.
They'll run again with Hunt. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Looking to throw. Moon. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
This offense 2 for 2 converting on these thus far, so why not try again here on 4th down? They'll go for it. Back to throw. Moon. Forced out to his left. He may try and run for this. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. And tough starting field position here. They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Cunningham. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Hassan Reddick in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. On 3rd down, here's Bell. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. A big offense.